Jrue, what are the keys from your perspective heading into game 2?
I think to stay aggressive defensively. Even though Jimmy's not out there, they're a high-scoring team and play very, very well together. So to stay aggressive, rebound the ball, and just kind of take care of business on offense. But we feel like our defense will do a good job to take care of offense.
Joe and Jalen were both kind of talking about just the nature of the fight with the Heat and everything. I mean, it kind of seemed like the word of the day yesterday. I mean, how much of a fight do you anticipate tonight?
I always do, especially playing against them. We know they're chippy. We know that when they play desperate, and it's always going to be a fight. So we got to bring the fight to them.
After going through the week, the like downtime, kind of waiting to get into playoff mode. I mean, how much is it like kind of the fact that you guys are like in it now? Like game 2. How much do you feel like kind of hitting your pace there, hitting the ground running?
Nah, I think it was exciting. We got a chance to have a week off and kind of build our bodies back, build our mental for this run. So I think when the opportunity came, everybody was excited to go.
Jrue, Spo was asked yesterday about high volume threes. How prepared are you guys for them to adjust to that? And how comfortable are you guys doing them?
I think the talent that we have on this team, we're not just a three-point shooting team. A lot of players to get into the paint, a lot of players to finish at the basket. We have mid-range players, but I think we do a little bit of everything. Where any given night we can, go off on any facet of the game. So they try to take away the three. I think we have counted for that.
Jalen noted yesterday about how he can kind of see it in your eyes that it's different when you hit the postseason. What for you changes, if anything at all, even from a mental approach or from a day-to-day approach, when you hit the playoffs and it's time to roll for trying to win a title?
It's kind of like a new season. It's a time to kind of just prove that this season meant something to us, and I think being able to get into the playoffs and be here at this time is something that we don't want to take for granted. So anytime I get into the playoffs or touch the floor, I know that I'm blessed to play, and I want to come out and win, but I couldn't specifically tell you what it is about the playoffs. I just think the intensity of the game, the way that it's played, the way that it's ref, I think all of it is something that I like to be a part of.
Generally speaking, game 1, how did you feel about the intensity and physicality that you guys approached the game with?
I thought it was great. I think that we came out and kind of punched them first, kind of caught them off guard. We know that this game they're going to be ready for it, but I think last game was great, and we have to try to do the same thing.
And then on Tyler here, you were able to hold him to a pretty inefficient shooting night. What do you think the key was to that?
I just think keeping bodies on him not seeing too many open looks, not getting much at the basket, just knowing that somebody's always going to be there, not getting any easy shots, because obviously he's a great scorer. If he sees 1 or 2 go in, anything can happen, but really just trying to make it difficult and have him not see too many go in.
Jrue, you played your fair share of games as an opponent at TD Garden in the playoffs. What was your first game as a player on the Celtics like in the playoffs?
It was awesome. It was loud. The crowd was insane from when we're like warming up, like coming in 2-3 hours before. So I think the support that the Boston fans give us and how it is here is like nowhere else.
How much have you just teammates picked your brain the past few days about just championship, just like playoff championship run and all that kind of stuff?
Last few days, probably none. I think it's more so maybe during the year where we're going through situations or going through times or even talking about what it's going to be like when we get to certain parts of the season, and then just talking about my experiences that I've had. So just conversations here and there.
What did you make of what they brought to the table without Jimmy Butler?
I think it was game 1, so again, I think we jumped out and caught them off guard, but we know how the Heat are. No matter who's out there playing, they're going to play as hard as they can. They have the next step mentality, next man up mentality, and we want to try to take that away.
Last question.
What's it kind of just been like having your teammates respect in that regard, like you being the champion, like you're a lot of accomplished, teammates and everything, but just like having that respect, having their respect, I guess.
Now having their respect is something that obviously I love, not because I'm a champion, but I think because of the way I play basketball, maybe the way I carry myself in the court or whatever. I feel like that's important to me, knowing that those guys know that they're going to have my back, or I'm going to have their back. So I think having the respect of a player, just like, I mean, in any situation, builds character, it builds a team, and that's kind of how you build a championship.
Thank you, Jrue.
Great.